Forget everything you've heard about parenting advice. These guidelines from Jesus are about to blow your mind. After diving into the Bible for over 100 hours, I've uncovered 5 verses from Jesus that will fundamentally change your approach to parenting. Stick around till the end to hear about Proverbs 22:6, because it changed my perspective. Now, why are these specific verses from Jesus considered life-changing for parents? Ever wondered how to keep your kids on the right path? It can be tough, right? You want what's best for them, but sometimes it feels like you're just guessing. Well, Ephesians 6:4 tells us not to provoke our children to anger, but to bring them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. This means guiding them with love and patience, setting boundaries, and teaching them values that will guide them throughout their lives. When you follow this advice, you'll see your children grow into confident, responsible individuals who make positive choices. It's not always easy, but the reward of seeing your children thrive is worth it. But what about those moments when parenting feels overwhelming? Ever felt like you're failing as a parent? It happens to all of us. We want to be the best parents we can be, but sometimes we make mistakes that leave us feeling discouraged. Colossians 3:21 reminds us not to embitter our children, or they will become discouraged. This means being mindful of our words and actions, offering forgiveness, and showing them grace when they mess up. By practicing patience and forgiveness, you'll create a loving and supportive environment where your children feel safe to learn and grow. Remember, nobody's perfect, but every effort you make as a parent counts. Stick around till the end because my perspective on parenting was transformed by Proverbs 22:6. But how do we instill wisdom in our children? Ever wondered how to discipline your kids effectively? Discipline is important, but it can be challenging to find the right balance between firmness and compassion. Proverbs 29:15 tells us that a rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself brings shame to his mother. This doesn't mean we should resort to harsh punishment, but rather that discipline, when done with love and consistency, helps our children learn and grow. By setting clear expectations and consequences, you'll teach your children responsibility and respect. And when they make mistakes, you'll be there to guide them with love and understanding. But how do we ensure our children embrace our values? Ever wondered how to pass on your beliefs to your kids? In a world filled with distractions and competing influences, it can feel like an uphill battle to instill our values in our children. Deuteronomy 6:7 instructs us to impress God's commandments on our children, talking about them at home, on the go, and at bedtime. This means integrating our beliefs into everyday life and modeling them through our actions. When you prioritize faith and values in your family, you'll create a strong foundation that shapes your children's character and guides them in making wise choices. And as you witness their faith and character grow, you'll feel a deep sense of fulfillment and pride. But what about the big picture of parenting? Ever wondered what kind of future you're helping your kids build? It's okay to wonder if you're doing enough for them and if they'll remember the lessons you've taught. That brings us to the last verse that changed my whole perspective of parenting. Proverbs 22:6 is like a guiding light for parents. It's saying that what we do now really matters for our kids' future. It's not just about telling them what's right and wrong, it's about showing them how to live with goodness and kindness. When we follow this advice, we're not just helping them grow up, we're helping them become good people who make the world a better place. Think of it like planting seeds in a garden. When we plant good seeds, like love, kindness, and honesty, we're helping our children grow into strong and caring adults. And just like plants need water and sunlight to grow, our children need our guidance and love to flourish. Proverbs 22:6 reminds us that the way we raise our children today will shape who they become tomorrow. It's about more than just teaching them to obey rules. It's about instilling values that will guide them through life's challenges. In fact, a recent study says that with these values, screen time may be beneficial to helping your child's mind develop. But there's a catch. Something surprising I discovered that could change the way you view screen time entirely. Click on this video to see how screen time may actually be beneficial.